The independence of Brazil comprised a series of political and military events that occurred in 1821 to 1824, most of which involved disputes between Brazil and Portugal regarding the call for independence presented by the Brazilian Empire. It is celebrated on 7th of September, the anniversary of the date in 1822 that Prince Dom Pedro declared Brazil's independence from Portugal. Formal recognition came with the treaty signed by both Brazil and Portugal in late 1825. On the occasion of celebrations of the 196th Independence Day of Brazil, the Embassy of the Federative Republic of Brazil in Dhaka, Bangladesh arranges a gruesome, colorful program in Dhaka. Ambassadors, high commissioners, and the delegations of the different countries' embassy to Bangladesh participate at the program. At the beginning of this program, by playing the national anthem of the two countries, Brazil and Bangladesh, the celebration of Independence Day is formally started. Marking the Independence Day, the Brazilian ambassador in Bangladesh, Mr. Joel Tavazaradi Alibida Jr. said, Brazil, a young country, a young democracy with a real multi-ethnic society in pursuit of development and prosperity for its people.
Welcome to a little piece of Brazil in Dhaka, at least this moment. I'm deeply honored and delighted with your presence here tonight. But your presence, most of all, honors Brazil, a young country, a young democracy, with a big, real, multi-ethnical society in pursuit of development and prosperity for its people. After practically 1 year since I arrived in Dhaka, I still feel like one of those foreigners who washed upon the shores of Bengal Bay near Chittagong and discovered a civilization and a land of beauty, a land of waters, colors, tastes, scents, sounds, music, poetry, all caresses to any traveler's senses. So day after day, week after week, till today, I feel there is so much more to discover and uncover in this wonderful country. Luckily, my arrival in Bangladesh was only months after the first bilateral political consultations meeting between Brazil and Bangladesh. The discussions in March 2017 opened avenues of opportunities to be explored jointly in the most diverse areas and levels. And in order to explore all those possibilities, I felt that both countries and societies needed to know each other better. So that's why I am with my priority of showing more Brazil here and also showing more Bangladesh and Brazil. It's the way that we can discover each other and do things together in many, many other areas other than just political or diplomatic.
Ambassador said, in just 1 year, I can say that things are really moving. I just became aware that a group of brilliant Bengali businessmen are working on the establishment of a Bangla-Brazil Chamber of Commerce. On the other side of the river, there are echoes of the same movement. Everyone involved in Brazil and here agrees that direct trade is the first step to increase our exchange relations and to overcome the growing cost of trade and price manipulation of intermediaries.
So the chambers are paramount for the institutionalized direct contact between our both private sectors. I also have been witnessing a growing movement of entrepreneurs from Bangladesh to Brazil and others from Brazil to Bangladesh. Groups like the Haque in the agribusiness and others in textiles going to Brazil, contacting Brazilian companies, trying to know each other. And on the other hand, there are associations of cotton, animal feed, beef of Brazil coming here, trying to make contact, establish partnership with its Bengali counterparts. By the way, this month there will be a seminar at the Long Beach Suites Hotel on animal feeding with companies and associations from Brazil and Bangladesh. With all this inter-oceanic dynamics, the result is that our bilateral trade in just 1 year grew more than 60%, reaching $1.7 billion, almost reaching $2 billion. I hope that with the creation of a trade section at our embassy that I'm working upon, and another section at our future honorary consulate in Chittagong. Both Brazilian and Bengali business and companies will have more support, more information, and they can address many questions to all those. And like we say in Pabna, things will become kumbalo. And if it doesn't rain too much, chamotkar. I guess more surprises comes ahead and interesting new developments lie ahead also. In areas like football. Why football? After my wondrous experience during the World Cup here in Bangladesh, I declare that Brazil has a moral duty to contribute to football in Bangladesh. I am pressing Brazilian sports authorities and football federation to visit Dhaka and establish cooperation programs. But we already took the first step. We brought a sport news crew from the biggest television network in Brazil, second only to ABC in the United States. And they covered the World Cup here, and Brazil is becoming aware of the marvels of the Bangladeshi people, their spirit, their joy, and I believe Brazil will start invading this beach here at the Long Beach in Cox's Bazar. I hope so. So I thank you all for being here, for the support of Bangladesh during the World Cup, especially for believing in this growing relationship between our countries. Donovan.
While addressing at the program, Bangladesh Social Welfare Minister Mr. Rashid Khan Minam said, Brazil already has signed a memorandum of understanding to give the support for young footballers of Bangladesh, and I hope that in the near future, Brazil would send their football trainer to Bangladesh to train our footballer so that Bangladeshi footballer can also be punished.
It is an honor for me to be here with you in celebration of the 196th anniversary of the Independence Day of Federative Republic Day of Brazil. On this auspicious occasion, I would like to convey our warmest felicitation and congratulations to the government and friendly people of Brazil. I would like to also take the opportunity to thank His Excellency Ambassador and his beautiful wife for hosting this event. Ladies and gentlemen, Independence Day is a very auspicious occasion for every independent state. Almost 2 centuries ago, Brazil dreamt and founded a great nation, a comparatively new independent country. The People's Republic of Bangladesh also came into existence with values of democracy, equality, and people's rights. Brazil recognized Bangladesh as an independent country as far as back in 1972, immediately after our independence. It is highly noted that Brazil is a member of BRICS and turning to be an emerging economic power. Bangladesh seeks active cooperation from Brazil through BRICS and Mercosur so that Bangladesh can be benefited both in trade, economic cooperation. Moreover, with a view to establish direct contact with Brazilian businessmen and entrepreneurs, Bangladesh is considering opening a Consulate General office in Sao Paulo, the commercial capital of Brazil, and seeks Brazil's support in this regard. Therefore, Bangladesh offers one of the most attractive investment regime in the region, and Brazilian investment in Bangladesh in any sector of their choice. Distinguished guests, now I want to focus on a special feeling of the people of Bangladesh to Brazil, that is apart from trade and business. As witnessed by His Excellency Ambassador of Brazil, in Bangladesh, he has already experienced this kind of love for Brazil football team during this World Cup match. Some people of Bangladesh decorated their houses with the color of the Brazil flag. In the different parts of Bangladesh, young people staged football match, dividing them into Brazil and Argentina football team, and such expressed their feelings to Brazilian football team. And you know, all of our villages, they know Brazil, of course, because of the football. Excellencies, before I conclude, I would like to congratulate Ambassador João and his dedicated team to the Brazilian embassy in Dhaka for that extraordinary effort to take Bangladesh-Brazil relations to a new height.
Later, marking the Independence Day, a cake painted in the Brazilian flag has been cut by Bangladesh Social Welfare Minister Mr. Rashid Khan Menan. At the end of the program, a banquet hosted by Brazilian ambassador is arranged at the embassy premises. Humayun, Kabir, Today's World News 24.